Hey fam, it is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm here today with another pick a card reading. I hope everyone is feeling blessed. I am grateful and really excited to be here doing another reading for y'all. And yeah, it's just a nice day out, and I just really hope everyone's week is off to a great start. So, the question that I am going to be asking Spirit today is, how will your financial situation change? So, we're going to be getting into it today, talking about finances, talking about money, and just seeing how your individual circumstance is going to change. Mind you, this is a general reading, so some messages may resonate and others may not. But I'm just definitely just going to try to get a good feel of like what's currently going on with you. And then, of course, how this is going to change moving forward, and some things that you can do to help this change. So if you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, special welcome back. I definitely appreciate you all for just engaging with this channel, liking, subscribing, commenting. I definitely appreciate that. So if you are new here, definitely make sure you join the fam by clicking the subscribe button, because you definitely will love it over here. But yeah, basically this is how this reading is going to go. You're going to take a look at the three decks, the three piles that we have in front of us, and basically just choose the pile that you want to listen to, whether it's by the artwork or even by the crystal. So for pile one, we have the Stardust Tarot with the citrine crystal. Pile two, we have the Urban Tarot with the selenite stone. Pile three, we have the Ethereal Visions Tarot with the amethyst crystal. So just, take a second, pause the video right now if you need to, and just look at the three piles we have in front of us. Go to the description box, scroll down to the timestamps, and choose the timestamp that correlates with the pile or the piles that you have chosen, and I will see you at your reading. All right, my pile one people, if you chose the Stardust Tarot with the citrine crystal, I'm going to get started with your reading. But first and foremost, I definitely want to just say welcome to all the new viewers and a special welcome back to all the returning subscribers. Definitely make sure that you subscribe and join the fam today if you have not already. Make sure you check out the links in the description box. There you can find links to book a personal reading with me, to donate to this channel if you would like to follow me on Instagram, and I also have my link to my Etsy store that's posted there as well. And on my Etsy store, I basically just sell 3D and hand-painted gel press-on nails. So definitely take a look at what I have going on. But for now, let's go ahead and get into the reading for today. We're asking Spirit, how will your financial situation change? And I also have some oracle decks over here that I may use with the tarot cards, just so we could get some additional information about you, about what's going on, and just how things are going to change moving forward. Because that's something that I realized, like, regardless of just where you are, like, in how you perceive your reality, is like things literally always change, like changes, like nothing ever stays the same. So if you're going through it like that should be able to, that should be able to help you. If you're going through it, just understanding, like, stuff is not going to stay the same. It's not at all. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords, the Strength card. We also have the Star. Yeah, I think some of y'all are limiting. It's like you're limiting your growth. But I'm going to keep getting some more cards, and then I'll read. But yeah, it just makes me feel like, from what I see here thus far, it makes me feel like you're limiting your growth. And I'm just asking, like, what for? Like, what for? It's like, what I heard Spirit saying is, like, get this show on the road. Like, it's time for you to get the show on the road. So maybe y'all have some really big goals, some really, big things that you really want to accomplish for yourself. Some of y'all, it could be your location. Maybe you feel like your environment is keeping you stuck. Like you can't thrive where you are. Like you can't thrive where you are. Some of y'all feel like that. Yeah, like, man, it's like, it's one of those things to where it's like, if you could just see the things that God has for you, like, or if you could just see where your higher self wants to lead you to, like, if you could just see these things, like, you wouldn't hold yourself back. Like, you would run to those things. Like, if you could see those things, you would be running there. You would not be holding yourself back. But let me take it back. So I feel like for y'all right now, like I said, you could be dealing with some issues. Maybe there's something that you really want to do. You know, there's something that you really desire, like that's within your heart desire. Like, it's something you really want to do, but you feel like you don't have the resources. So the resources are limiting you. Some of y'all feel like it's the environment that's limiting you. Like, some of y'all feel like maybe it's something you can't do, or you feel like you don't have the skills or you don't have the capabilities to do it. It's something here that's affecting your mindset and making you feel like you're limited, or making you feel like you don't have what you need. Like, but all of that really, yeah, all of that really is in your head. It's really just in your head. Like, it's just something that you really desire. Maybe something you've been looking at, you kind of been thinking about it, it's been on your mind, or you see other people doing it and you like the things that other people are doing. Maybe you want to do those things too. And it's going to be different for everybody. It's definitely going to be different for everybody. But I feel as though you could be looking at what other people have, or just looking at what other people are doing, and you like that. It's like, the crazy thing is like, you're psyching yourself out, because the fact of the matter is like, if you like something and it's sparking a passion and it's sparking an interest in you, it's like, that is something that's in your heart. And it might be something that, you know, you're actually supposed to be doing if you identify with that thing. It's like, for example, like, I've taken, you know, a liking to tarot and spirituality. You know, of course, if you're here watching this, so have you. But there's other hobbies and things that you do that maybe I haven't taken a liking to, or it's not really in my heart's desire to do that thing. And we have different things put in our heart because it's different things that we should be doing, like, that is for us to do. So you're definitely, it's something in your heart. It's like, you're really attached to that thing right now, and I feel like you could be holding yourself back from doing it, or you could be perceiving your current financial circumstance as something that is holding you back from being able to pursue that thing. You see what I'm saying? So basically, I just want to let you know that whatever it is that is in your heart's desire, that's what you should be taking action on. Like, you must take action on that thing. There's something within you that wants to run towards that thing. So you must take action. And like I said, it's going to be different for everybody. I'm just getting the sense that it's something that you really are emotionally connected to. It's something that you actually really love to do. And I feel as though the power of love that you have towards this thing, like the attachment, the emotional connection that you have towards this thing, I think that should override any type of mental blocks that you experience. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to going after what is important to you, like, what is in your heart. I feel like your heart should really override your mind at this point in time. Like, because you know how when it comes down to like love and relationships, it's like people, they just rule with their heart and with their emotions, and then, you know, they're not looking at things logically and realistic. And it's like, dang, if I would have just took a step back and thought about this realistically, practically, like, maybe I would have made a different decision. Maybe I would have dated a different person. Maybe I would have said yes to that engagement. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I wouldn't have divorced that person if I just would have sat and thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, something like that. So it's just like, when it comes down to your finances, when it comes after going after your dreams and goals, yeah, you should be, you know, thinking with your mind. But I feel like it's all about following that passion. So I feel like for y'all, it's like right now, it's like you could be passionate about something, but you feel like your current life circumstance, the money, the lack of resources is holding you back. But I just really want you to know that it doesn't have to. Like, for y'all, it really doesn't have to. Your financial situation is going to change tremendously, but your financial situation is going to change based off of how much you want it. You know, how much strength and courage and bravery that you're going to use to go after what you want. And strength can also be through vulnerability as well. It's through you actually sitting there thinking to yourself, like, look, I don't want to struggle no more. Or I don't want to be here anymore. Or I want to go do what they're doing. Like, I want to go do that. And sometimes it's not bad to go want to do what other people are doing, especially if you're holding yourself back and you see other people shining, you see other people succeeding, doing the same hobby that you want to do. Like, maybe it's for you to go join those people and do it too. Everything don't have to be about competition. Everything don't have to be about competition. You can collaborate and succeed with other people in your field. So, you know, it just comes down to how much you want it. Like, it's gonna come down to, are you going to stay in the same headspace? You know, and if you were to stay in the same headspace, 8 of Wands in reverse, like, that's not progression at all. If anything, you're just limiting and stagnating yourself. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, are you gonna go do what it is that you want? Because it's not really too much, you know, I mean, I say it's not too much progression, but it's like, if you don't keep pushing forward, you're gonna go backwards. That's all I'm telling you. So if you stand in a one spot, still kind of trying to think about what's going on, like, and you haven't made the decision to keep pressing forward, you're gonna end up moving backwards. So, yeah, I just feel like your financial situation is heavily going to change, but it's really dependent on how much you want it. You know what I'm saying? Because right here we have the King of Pentacles that's showing up, and we also have the Strength card. And then I also saw the King of Cups. And when I see the King cards, it makes me think about a certain level of maturity. And it's like, at a certain point in life, like, I feel like you become mature when you understand that, like, my life is going to be the sum total of all of the actions that I took and the actions that I did not take. Is going to be the sum total of those things. So you do have to exercise some type of maturity when it comes down to being emotionally connected to what you want, deciding, and then actually going after it and doing it. And the King of Pentacles is a very good energy when it comes down to business and enterprise and finances. And, you know, just jumping on, well, that's more so the King of Wands. Like, I'm going to jump on this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the King of Pentacles is really good for that. So when I see this card, it makes me feel like, no, you really do have a potential to earn a lot of money. I just feel like it comes down to, like, your own willpower of knowing, like, I have to go after this. And, you know, putting yourself out there as well, because with the Star card coming up, that makes me think about, you know, you actually literally being a star or having a lot of visibility. So, you know, this mental blockage that you have here, it could be holding yourself back from being able to display those gifts, or to be able to, you know, take progress on those gifts. You know what I'm saying? Or the thing that you want to do, so that you can be visible and show people what it is that you're doing. Okay? This is show people what it is that you're doing. It just made me think about, you know, Spirit just saying, it's like, God's not going to light your candle just to hide it under a bush. It's like, you really do got to put yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, despite what you think you don't have. Yeah, because with the star too, underneath the star, we have the 6 of Wands. So it's just like, this is success. This is attention. This is validation. This is, it's basically like you're in the process. Like, no one can doubt that you are not achieving these goals. Like, no one can sit here and doubt those things. Like, it's shown, it's right, all in your face. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's all in your face. So I feel like the type of finances that you're gonna have is like, you're not gonna be the only person that knows that you paid. Other people are gonna know that you're paid too. Like, other people are gonna know that you're paid too. But I really feel like you have to exercise some type of wishful thinking, especially here with the 6 of Wands. I see the genie, the genie lamp. It's like, you have to exercise some type of wishful thinking. You have to keep your eyes focused on what it is that you're doing, and you have to display some type of, you know, strength to really truly go the distance and to persevere. So I think your financial situation is going to change very positively. It's going to change very positively. Like, you have the potential to make some bread. I just feel like you got to get out of your own head. That's kind of what it's looking like. You got to get out of your own head and thinking that maybe you don't have enough, or, you know, you got to get out of your own head. So let me see if it's anything I can get out of these. What are these cards? The Energy Oracle. What can I get out of the Energy Oracle? Okay, so we have envy. We have envy. We have man holding a heart. Man holding a heart. And then we also have the sun. Yeah, I think like where you are right now, especially if you're looking at what other people have, I feel like where you are right now is a high possibility. Not saying that y'all doing this, but when you are stuck, it's definitely a high possibility that you could be looking at the things that other people have and could potentially be jealous or envious of those things. But I think that it's important for you to water your own grass. So you have to pay attention to what you have going on. That's the key. With man holding a heart, this definitely makes me think about, you know, the King of Cups card, and just the message that I was expressing. This don't necessarily have to be, oh, it's a man coming towards you holding a heart. Like, it don't necessarily have to be that, but maybe you know, there's a mentor or someone that you can look up to that can help you get into this energy of, you know, being connected to what it is that you do, so that you can really step into like the Nine of Pentacles type of energy, which is, you know, that self-sufficiency, is being able to surround yourself with comfort and surround yourself with luxury. I just think that, you know, the emotions has to override what you're thinking about, or the mental blocks that are in your head when it comes down to you accomplishing your goals. Like, it really had to come down to, or getting this money, like, because at the end of the day, like, right, but I really think it's gonna come down to you having like that emotional connection, or if you have to go get help, like a life coach or somebody who can help stir you in the right direction, is like, that's something that maybe you could do too, just so you're not going backwards, just so you're not going backwards. It could even be like an accountability partner. But if you can hold yourself accountable and you can do it on your own and you have the will to do it, like, it can get done. I know for me personally, I had one other friend that I talk to frequently, that's also an entrepreneur, that, you know, but at the end of the day, we both on our journeys, but we do talk to each other and support each other. So maybe that's something that you need, just to help you not go backwards. Because it's like, if you don't get out of this mental block that you have, it's not going to help you to grow, you know. Because some of y'all feel like y'all can't move or do what you got to do, and it's like, and you know, make some type of movement, like, and it's like, but you can, and it's like, you have to push against that resistance, even if it's coming from within you. And then, yeah, with the sun card here, like, yeah, like, I'm trying to tell you, like, your financial situation is going to change so positively. And when I see the sun card, it's so warm and it's so optimistic. And then you also have that around the King of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Star, the Strength card. Like, that's why I'm trying to say, like, y'all really need to just push through, like, get yourself out of the mud, push through, like, your current head frame, your mind state right now. You got to change your mind state, because if you could really see like what is abundance, you would be like, what? I don't got time to be depressed. You'd be like, what? I don't have time to be limited. I don't have time to be afraid. I don't have time to be anxious. Like, it's money waiting on me. Like, so I just want y'all to look at it that way, because that's really how the message is coming up. So yeah, we have Voyage. Yeah, I think that y'all could use some support with being able to take this journey. So I would just say, maybe try to lean on someone else that you know is in the same field as you, wants to accomplish the same goal as you, or, you know, just have someone who you know supports you in general in life, that supports you in general. Like, you know, they love you, they care about you, and they want better for you. Like, you can lean on that person too. Someone that you can trust. Someone that you can trust. And then we also have pleasure. Yeah, I just feel as though, like, you know, your financial situation changing is really going to bring you a lot of happiness and definitely a lot of pleasure. I feel like you'll be very happy with what you built up around yourself, and it's going to make you feel very, like, accomplished. And like I said, you're not the only person that's going to know you got paid. Everybody going to know, like, everybody going to know you got paid, like... And y'all probably don't want people in your business. Like, you probably don't want people in your business, but it's like other people are going to see that you succeeded at a thing, you know, or that you're doing well at a thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's highly recommended too that you, you know, you let people know what you accomplished. Celebrate your accomplishments. There you go. Like, it's important that you let people know. That you let people know. Like, I'm done. So we have emotions are running high. Yeah. Super moon. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you're, especially when I picked up, I was like, yeah, you are connected to something that you're doing. But some of y'all don't let your emotions also like fake you out either. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let your emotions fake you out. Like, as far as like you thinking like, oh, it's too much fear, it's too much anxiety. Like, yeah, that's how you feel, but you gotta kind of let the emotional connection to what you wanna, what your intentions are, like what you plan on, you know, accomplishing. You have to let that emotion be the deciding factor, not the fear, not the anxiety. Like, but what you seek to gain out of what you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? What is the outcome? That's what you need to be focused on, and getting into the feeling of, you know, how it would feel to accomplish this goal. A fiery climax approaches. Yeah, this is letting me know that, you know, things are changing very soon. Things are changing very soon, especially with Aries. But I feel like that Aries energy is all about, like, it's an action-based type of energy too. And yeah, like, I feel like Aries be like go-getters, and they be like, you know, good business people too. Like, they not afraid, I feel like, to advocate for what they want. Because, you know, when it comes down to Aries, it's like it be all about you. From my shout out to my Aries watching this video, y'all know how it is. It be all about you, all about what is immediately in front of you, and that's what it's about. Like, that's what it's about. So when it comes down, using that energy towards your finances and career, and like getting yourself to where you want to be, like, this could be a good energy to have, you know, a very proactive energy. So yeah, you know, I like that. At least it's letting you know that like things are changing soon. Like, I'm not just saying stuff just to be saying stuff. But with that being said, y'all, I definitely hope that you resonated with this pile and that it made sense to you and your situation. Definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, so my pile 2 people, if you chose the Urban Tarot with the Selenite Stone, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading. But first and foremost, I definitely want to say welcome to all the new viewers, and a special welcome back to all the returning viewers and subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed and joined the fam, just go ahead and join the fam today, okay? And I promise you will definitely love it over here. Make sure you check out all of the links in the description box. You can find links to follow me on Instagram, book a personal reading, to donate to this channel if you would like to. And then also you can check out my Etsy store where I post my line of 3D and hand painted gel press on nails. So definitely make sure that you check that out. But for now, let's go ahead and get started with the tarot reading for today. We are asking Spirit, how will your financial situation change? So we're going to be looking at, you know, different aspects of what's going on with you. And I also have some oracle decks over here that I'm going to be using in addition to this tarot deck. So let's go ahead and get started, y'all. I tell y'all, I haven't used this deck in a while. I'm actually pretty excited to read with it today. Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Prince of Cups. Okay, we have the 2 of Pentacles. With change. I think I kind of know what's going on with y'all. It's like, I'm not, y'all aren't like bums or lazy people. It's just like, I feel like the money that you're making just isn't enough. Like, yeah, y'all not bums or lazy people. Y'all not, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I see, you know, sorry, I have to push these cards up. I want to make sure they're in frame because these cards are, they're longer than the standard, you know, tarot card size. Let me just make sure. All right, I think that's the best that I could do without having to move the rose quartz. But yeah, I was just saying, I feel like the money y'all making is not enough. it's not enough, or you're in the process of something right now, like, and you might be waiting on that money. Okay, we have the devil. I'm gonna get some clarification. Let me get y'all one more card. And we have the Hermit in reverse. I feel like right now y'all could be like silently, it's just like silently suffering. Like when it comes to your finances, it's like maybe people perceive you of having something or being some type of way or having the stability that you need, but it's like, yeah, on the outside it may seem like, okay, I have some things going on, but there's still like an internal, you know, issue or worry that you're experiencing because you don't have enough, you know. So it might seem like, okay, I'm here, but you don't really know that I'm struggling, or you don't really know that I'm dealing with food insecurity, or I'm dealing with housing insecurity. Like, you don't really know that my stability and my security really isn't where I would like it to be. For some of y'all could, you know, be dealing with homelessness, or was at risk of homelessness, something like that. That's coming up. Yeah, it's like some of y'all, I feel like it's more so just like worried about the next steps for you. Like you could be, you know, having issues about thinking like, okay, what is actually next for me? Like, I feel like you're the type of person that did all the right things, or what you perceive to be the right things. So like, you're someone who is like, oh, you know, you needed money and people said, well, you should get a job, you know? So you went and got a job, and now you're working, and people think that, okay, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're an adult. You got a job, like, you know, but they don't understand that, like, you're still coming up short. You know, things are still coming up short for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, on the outside, it may seem like everything is put together, but I'm still coming up short. You know, like, it's kind of like, I kind of get the feeling too of like someone who's like a graduate, like not a graduate student, or someone who just graduated like from school, and you're kind of just like, you know, anxiety about what's next. Like, you did the right thing, you went to school, that's what they told you to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, now what's next for me? Because I don't have everything that I feel like I need. Like, you know, what's next? So I feel like you're kind of in that energy too. Like, or even if you're in an established position, or, you know, it's just kind of like, what's next for me? Because there's something here that's going on with, as far as like your balance in life, like your work-life balance. It's something that has to do with balance. It's like, I don't know if it's you spent too much time doing things that other people told you that you had to do. So on the surface, it seems like things are good, but there's still something lacking for you. Like, there's still not enough. I think maybe y'all need to focus, you know, even similar to pile one, it's like, you know, you need to focus on something that, you know, builds up your passion, like something that energizes you, and maybe focus some of your time on that. So it's not to say like stop doing what you're doing, like just immediately up, jump and quit your job, but maybe you have to incorporate another stream of income into your life. You know what I'm saying? So it might be time for you to, you know, think about something else that you can do. Because I feel like you had that type of vibe where it's like you did what they told you to do, like, but it's still, you're still coming up short. Like, that's just kind of the energy that I'm picking up. Let's see. Yeah, y'all, the Ten of Pentacles came out for y'all. The Ten of Pentacles came out for y'all. And just even with this card saying change, it's just letting me know, like, yes, things will definitely change for you. Things will definitely improve positively. But I feel like, you know, some of y'all really have to watch what you're attaching yourself to. Like, watch what you attach yourself to. There could be some opportunities that you know, maybe want to take, you're thinking about taking them, but they may not be the right opportunities for you. So I would definitely say, like, you know, pay attention to what you're getting yourself into. For some of y'all, I don't know why, I just felt like scam or something, scam, or someone try to get over on you. So it's just like, yeah, I know your financial situation isn't the best. I know spirit is telling you that you probably need to incorporate another stream of income. But I just feel like, you should be careful about what you ultimately attach yourself to. And don't just attach yourself to something because it glitters and because it's gold. We have the Ace of Swords on the bottom. It's like, you want to attach yourself to something that is true. You know what I'm saying? Something that is true. Or you want to build up this money in a legal way, a legitimate way. So try to look for streams of income that are legitimate. You know what I'm saying? Try to look for streams of income that are legitimate and not things that, incite you to feel some type of way, but it's really just a scam. So like a get rich quick thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you in a sensitive place right now. It's like you need more money. You do. You do. So it's like pay attention to opportunities, but be careful of opportunities that, it sound like it seemed too good to be true, or, it's one of those things where it's like all that glitters isn't gold, where you find out, 2020 is hindsight, where you find out on the back end that, dang, like I really wanted to get into this opportunity just for it to not be. So you definitely want to find ways of building wealth legitimately, but I feel like you can like your situation can definitely change more positively. I think that spirit wants you to incorporate another stream of income that you can build upon and work at it. Spend some time doing that thing. Not to say that you have to stop doing what you're doing now. Some of y'all could be working a job, it's still coming up short. Just keep doing that. And the other thing that you're focused on, keep building on that, keep exercising it, and then, you'll be in a different place. But yeah, I definitely feel like if you don't do this, maybe look into incorporating something else, another stream of income into your life. I feel like it might lead to you feeling depressed. It might lead to you, because it's like, remind you, it seemed like some of y'all are already suffering in silence already, because you're keeping up appearances, or you don't want anybody to say anything disparaging about you, or you know what I'm saying. And it's like, if that's how you feel, okay, but do something about it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, some of y'all feeling mad, oppressed. Yeah, it's like maybe your financial situation is oppressing you. It's making you feel like you don't have any options. You know what I'm saying? But I feel as though yeah, you do have to incorporate this other thing in, so that you're not feeling depressed, so that you're not, separating yourself from anybody, so that you not continue to keep suffering. Like, yes, focus on yourself, but it's like just trying to get you out of this oppressed, type of energy. So yeah, I just feel like y'all did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I feel like you think to yourself like, dang, I did everything I felt like I was supposed to, and it's still not enough. It's still not enough. Like, I feel like all you can really do is, incorporate something new into your life. Like, that's what I feel like you could do. But like I said, look for streams of income that are legitimate, because it's too easy with you and your current circumstance. It's too easy for you to, be thrown for a loop, or for you to jump on something impulsively, and it's not the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Or it's not, it's a scam, or I just saw a scam likely, or it's just, something to get you excited and jumped on it, but it's not really what you want. So you have to look for something that is legitimate, and you have to look for something that is true to you. So maybe something that you identify with, or just even maybe something new. So yeah, I just think that in order for you to, your situation to change the way you want it to, you have to incorporate another stream of income into your life. Like, you have to. You literally have to. Like, let me see. I wanted to see, should I get y'all more cards? I think what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and move on. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Because your situation can change positively. It can. I just think it's dependent on you incorporating another stream in. Let's see what comes up in the energy oracle. Give me a second. I want to shuffle this deck since I didn't really get to shuffle from pile one. Let me shuffle this up good and see what comes out. So we have all tied up. All tied up. We have contract. We have adjacent possibilities. Yeah, for all tied up, when I see all tied up, it definitely gives me like the Eight of Swords type of energy where it's kind of like you feel, it's like you feel like your movement is limited. You feel like it's nothing you can do. It's a lot of fear and anxiety, but it's really all, you know, self-imposed, you know, so self-imposed as in you're putting yourself in that headspace. But for y'all, I can definitely say that your situation and circumstance could be a really big thing for y'all, especially seeing this 10 of Wands where it's just like you feel oppressed, or you probably feel like your responsibilities and all of these things are burdens. Like you have a lot, you're carrying a lot. I feel like y'all are carrying a lot by yourself. It's just like I feel like no one knows to the depths of just how struggling that things can really get with you. Like no one knows to the depths. Like it's what I just heard was nobody knows the troubles I've seen. I think that's what the song goes like. The troubles I have or the troubles I've seen is like, that's really a real thing for you. So I can definitely, you know, empathize with your situation, but I definitely do feel as though like, you know, you don't have to stay in this headspace. Like you can free yourself. You don't have to stay and sit in this position. And also I feel like there's things immediately around you that you can be grateful for that you have, so that you're not remaining in a, you know, a depressed mind state, or, you know, because, you know, your situation could definitely be really burdensome. So I would say, you know, practice gratitude in the meantime. Look at what you have around you. Look at you for who you are, because, you know, you're not no lazy everyday type of here and there type of person. Like you actually, you know, do have some, you know, qualities and characteristics about you that you can use to help you get to the next level. I just think you have to look at the silver lining when it comes to things. For your contract, I definitely do feel like it could be within your soul contract to, you know, to have this money. It's in your soul's contract to get this money. Okay. It's within your soul's contract. So some of y'all actually, even with the 10 of Pentacles, some of y'all could be inheriting some money. It could be some generational wealth, some things that are owed, some things that you deserve. So maybe you will be experiencing these things through the court of law. You know, the law may be taking some swift action, giving you something that you know, deserve. Maybe you didn't even know, or that you were entitled to. Maybe you didn't even know that, you know, it was for you. So, I mean, that, especially if it's you creating your own stream of income, that could be, you know, I don't know why I just thought of like investor or something like that, but that's besides the point. I feel like there could be some money that is coming to you, or even just if you look at it in a soul contract way, maybe it, like I said, it's within your soul's contract to experience wealth and abundance in this lifetime, and then also, of course, to create wealth and abundance for your descendants, for the people that come after you within your family legacy. So yeah, maybe it's that's really what the case is. So, I mean, that's why I'm just like, yeah, it just seemed like you shouldn't be experiencing this right now, but your situation is very much, it's here and it's happening. For adjacent possibilities, yeah, I really think it's important for you all to just see that, just think like anything could change my situation. Like anything could change my situation any day. Like you have to look at it like that. So maybe you're not just stuck in, you know, doing what you're doing, because I know every day can be Groundhog Day if you allow it to be. but I feel like y'all have to look around you and really start to look for what are the other opportunities, what are the other possibilities, what are other things that I could potentially get into that I can incorporate into my life. So now it's like you have to look around. There's multiple ways to make income. It's not just only now where you have to go to a job and go in at 8, leave at 4, go in at 9, leave at 5, or go in at, going at 10, leave at 6. It's like there's more possibilities for things that you can do now in 2023 to make an income. So I feel like y'all have to start looking around at those other things. Maybe not just focusing on, what directly is in front of you, which is your finances might not be looking that great. It's time for you to start looking at other options and other possibilities for things that you can do that'll still bring you the result of financial security. It just gonna have to be in a different way. This is the Sacred Destiny Oracle. I'm just gonna see if there's any other messages that I can get. For you. Okay, this one came out. It jumped out. We have wisdom. And we also have standstill. We have wisdom and we have standstill. This one wanted to come out too. And we also have openness. And this openness card, it talks a lot about like vulnerability and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that, it's like you're gonna have to deal with this and you're gonna have to move forward. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to deal with this and you're gonna have to move forward. That's kind of what I feel. And it's just like when I see openness, it makes me think about, like I said, vulnerability and being aware. So maybe it's time for you to, like I said, maybe you have to get real with yourself and just realize, like, okay, even though I may have did this, maybe it wasn't the right thing for me. And you have to sit with that feeling. And I feel like as you sit with that feeling, you'll get empowered to know that, like, okay, well, I need to focus on me and what's the right thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't something, this is like, you really got to let your ego go. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the suffering, potentially suffering in silence or struggling in silence. It's like, you got to let your ego go and you just have to look. You have to be open. You have to be open to the other possibilities. Open to the adjacent possibilities. Like, you really have to be open. But I feel like it comes down to vulnerability and awareness, just getting real with yourself. Like, I don't like where I'm at right now. I need to make a change. And then you start looking because you came to the place of acceptance. So I feel like y'all just got to accept it, that the change has to come from you. You know what I'm saying? You have to accept that. Yeah, if y'all are waiting on money from if you're waiting on money from an inheritance or from family, maybe y'all have a rich elder in your family, and money is of importance. It's like, I wouldn't put too much of my faith into that situation because it could definitely be at a standstill right now where nothing is happening for you. But yeah, even also with the standstill, it could be that this legitimate stream of income maybe is still in the works for you right now. So maybe there's other steps that you have to take before you, of course, experience this immense wealth. So I would just say keep working at it, even if it seems like nothing is progressing and moving forward. With the 10 of Pentacles, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, one person to be experiencing the 10 of Pentacles, like, that's a lot of money. So I feel like with that type of energy, it's a little more dense and it might come to you a little more slowly. Okay, so I would just say continue to keep working at it. And I feel like the fact that your money is coming to you slowly is like this immense amount of money would be coming. I feel like in the process, and the journey, it's like you would be gaining the wisdom that you need. Because the wisdom is gonna come from the knowledge and it's gonna come from the experience. So it's like just look for a stream of income, work at it, keep exercising it, keep learning it. And I feel as though like it's going to help, it's going to pay on the back end. But as far as like right now, I really feel as though you'll be gaining like a lot of wisdom, knowledge, and experience from this journey that you're taking. And it's definitely going to change you, and it's definitely going to mature you as you move forward. So that's why I'm just like, it's a lot of steps that have to be taken before you really receive this Ten of Pentacles situation that's going on here. It might seem like it's at a standstill, but as you're taking the journey, as you're taking the steps, I feel like you're going to learn a lot about yourself. And of course, learn a lot about this journey to financial stability and security. Like, you're going to learn a lot about that journey within itself. And maybe you can reach back and help other people that are coming after you and that want to do this, or want to get this bread. Like, I was shuffling. This came out, have faith in your dreams. Okay, so Spirit is saying have faith. Like, you see your financial situation improving. Like, have faith that it will change, even if your circumstance isn't showing you that. And we also have emotions are running high. I want to get y'all another one because I know that came out in pile 1. Emotions are high. And then we also have a time for healing. Yeah, like, as y'all are taking this journey, it's like you gotta put yourself first. Like, I know how hard it can be when it's like you struggling and money might not be looking right, and what I'm trying to say, and it affects your livelihood, it affects your survival. It really does affect a lot of things. It's like at this point in time, healing is probably one of those things that you definitely have to, focus on, so you can get your mindset right, so that you can even be able to take the steps, because it's a very emotional journey to changing your financial situation. Like, yeah, it's a lot of different income streams and things that you can do, but at the same time, like, once you decide on what you're gonna do, that's still a journey within itself. So just make sure you're in the right emotional headspace and you're in the right mental space, because it's a lot. Like, money is important, and a lot of people think it's not. They'll be like, money isn't everything, but it's like when you struggling and you need money and you need food and you need to live, and you know what I'm saying, like, it is important. It's very essential. Like, it's very essential. So I would just say, with just with your emotional headspace right now, you gotta do the best that you can to get your head right and to be as balanced and as tempered as possible as you're taking this journey. But with that being said, I think I'm gonna leave it right there. I definitely hope that you all resonated with this pile. I hope that it made sense. Definitely make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, my pile 3 people, if you chose the Ethereal Visions Tarot with the Amethyst Crystal, I'm going to get started with your reading. But first and foremost, I want to say welcome to all the new viewers, and a special welcome back to all the returning viewers and subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so. Join the fam today, and I promise you will definitely love it over here. Okay, we have fun, we turn up, but we also get to the heart of the matter. And change really does take place on this channel. So definitely make sure that y'all stay tuned in. Make sure y'all check out all of the links in the description box. There you'll find links to book a personal reading with me, to donate to this channel if you would like to follow me on Instagram, and also to check out my Etsy store, where I post my line of 3D and hand painted gel press-on nails. Definitely make sure y'all tap in and just stay updated on what's going on with me. Even if you don't see me post on YouTube, I'm posting somewhere. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. The question that we're asking Spirit today is, how will your financial situation change? So in addition to this tarot deck, I'm going to be using 3 other oracle decks just to help get some additional information about your financial situation and just, you know, how things are going to change in the future for you. Okay, so what came out was the 7 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands, we have the 3 of Cups, give me 1 second, y'all. We have the 2 of Pentacles, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles. So I like this. It's letting me know that in the future, like, or even right now, is letting me know that like your financial situation is in the process of actually changing. It's just the fact that your situation is happening slowly. But I'm just going to back it up because I know I definitely want some more clarification cards on like what is going on with you presently. That's what I want. Got mad cards that fell out. I think some of y'all could be a little lost in the sauce. It's like, it seems like y'all a little lost in the sauce right now. Like, you know, you have a lot of options for different things that you could do. Maybe you're imagining all of these things. You're imagining all of these things, or you're imagining the outcome of you accomplishing these things. So I feel like y'all could be like really avid daydreamers. It's like you're always envisioning yourself, you know, somewhere else, doing something else. You envisioning, you know, the outcome of the things that you could think to potentially do. So it's like, for example, if you're like, I could go be an entrepreneur, and then your mind takes you to this vision of you just being like such a successful entrepreneur, and you know, so it's like you have high hopes. Okay, there's a lot of different things that you could potentially be doing with yourself, and I feel like you have high hopes. However, I feel like if you're not actively taking action on those things, or if you try to do everything, it could lead you to experiencing, you know, poverty, worry, or even disappointment. So I just feel like you have to realistically choose. Like, I mean, I say realistically choose, but you have to decide on what you want, and you have to go towards that thing. Because it's like you have a lot of different things that you could potentially do. So there could be a lot of different things that you're good at, or things that you know would emotionally fulfill you if you were able to do that thing. But I just feel as though like you have to choose. You have to choose. I also feel like you all are caring too much about what other people have to say. So maybe there's other people that's trying to influence what you should be doing. Like maybe there's someone telling you like, oh, you should get a job, or oh, you should go to school for this, or oh, you should go to school for that. So maybe there's a lot of people talking right now, a lot of people that are in your ear about what they think you should do or how they think your life should go. I think something that's going to be very important for you is being able to listen Listen to yourself. I'm like, inner, listen, inner, listen. Like, I literally kept seeing the word inner, inner. It's like, so you need to listen to yourself. You know, you need to listen to the inner wisdom within you. You need to listen to what it is that you're being called to do. And you might have to defend yourself against those other people that feel like, you know, you have to do what they think you should do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to defend yourself against that. I feel like that came up recently in a reading where it's like, if you allow too many people to intervene in your situation, like, it's gonna hold you back. So I feel like you have to be very, I don't want you to feel like you have to be stubborn, but it's like it really comes down to you choosing, and it really comes down to you choosing, and you take having the word that came to mind was like a staunch approach, or just like, I don't know if it's the word staunch, like I don't even know if that is a word, but it's like you have to be strong about what you're choosing, like, and you have to accept it in your mind, and you have to be all about it. And when people see you, it's like, or when people that are familiar with you, it's like they're going to have to accept it. So you have to, it's like, it's like, you know how people can either command respect or demand respect. It's like you have to command, like, where it's like, this is what people are going to associate you with. But it's like, it takes you having to be serious. It takes you having to be firm. You know, it takes you having to be solid. It takes you even maybe having to be stubborn. Maybe to some people, it might come across as you being stubborn, like you're headstrong, you're focused on this thing. You know what I'm trying to say? And people, they're going to say you stubborn just because you're not doing what they want you to do. But when it comes down to your financial situation, it's like you have to be solid about this. Like, you got to be serious about this. Like, you know, you have to. You have to. So I feel like you need to seriously choose, and you also have to protect. You have to, you know, protect your dream or protect your goal. You know, protect what it is that you want. You have to listen to yourself. You have to defend yourself against other people. You have to speak up for yourself. You have to advocate for yourself and become knowledgeable. Become knowledgeable. Because that's the thing. I feel like people really be trying to test people out here. And it's like, if somebody tries to test you on what you're doing, you should be so knowledgeable about what you're doing, what you're interested in, to the point that they don't really have nothing to say because you're being serious. You took the time to educate yourself on what it is that you want. So, you know, y'all might have to take some time and really look at, you know, maybe go online and research, like research finances, research financial security, research financial stability, research the things that people do that help them get to the next level. So y'all might have to get on Google and start Googling, asking questions and seeing what comes up. Like, you know, what can I do? What steps can I do to increase my credit score? Or what steps can I do to incorporate more income? Or what steps can I, you know, it's just, there's some type of research that y'all are going to have to do. Like, you have to back up what you're deciding to do, because I see that there's a lot of outside intervention, or there's people that feel like they have to say something about what you're doing. But if you stay in this headspace where everything is just kind of, I hope y'all see me, where everything is just kind of like shrug, like, we gonna see, we, like, you know, emoji eyes looking, you know what I'm saying? The emoji eyes where they just be looking like, yeah, like, if you stay in that energy, people is not going to take you serious. But in your head, you got to get serious, because it's like, in your head, it's like, you can see the outcome. You can see the good times. You can see the celebration. You can see all of those things, but you didn't accomplish that yet in a real life. So, you know, yes, be in your imagination, yes, but, you know, we still got to get smart about this and take the necessary steps. Like, you got to get solid. You got to get serious. Like, you got to get serious, and you got to choose. Like, you know how parents would say, like, you need to kids, like, you know, when kids keep coming in and out of the house, like, they be like, you need to choose, are you coming in or are you staying out? It's just like, you have to choose. Are we staying broke, or are we getting rich? What is it? Like, what are we doing? Like, you have to choose. Are we staying broke, or are we getting rich? Like, so it's time for you to get a little serious. I feel like some of y'all could even be, it just give me like the vibe of someone who is younger, younger, or even you could be older. You could have done everything and now you're just like maybe retired. It's just like it's on one of the ends of those spectrums, to where it's just kind of like, I got to get serious about life again, or I need to get serious about life. I need to choose and decide, like, where's my life going next? But yeah, you definitely do have to decide. And the fact of the matter is, you do have, you have the, I mean, y'all, I mean, it's giving 180. You know what I'm saying? I feel like your financial situation, yeah, it's going to be dependent on you, but it's going to be dependent on you being able to choose and go after that opportunity. But because you have a lot of different things that I feel like you like to do, or a lot of different things that you're good at, or you could have planted a lot of seeds. You know what I'm saying? You could have planted a lot of seeds, so it could be like you could do anything. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the fact of like you have all of these options, maybe that is something that's kind of holding you back too, because you don't know what to choose. You could be someone who's good at this or good at that or good at all of these different things. You got to get solid, because people can look and see like, oh yeah, you good at a lot of these things. But if they not seeing no money, if you're not seeing no money, then they kind of looking at it like, are you just doing hobbies? So you have to get serious. Are you just doing hobbies? Yo, I'm done. You have to get serious, and you gotta let people know, like, so yeah, we have the strength card. We have the strength card that definitely came up here as well. When I see the strength, I always think about like the power of will. I think about the power of perseverance. And whenever I see the strength card, it just lets me know that like once you step into that strength energy and you embody it, it's like that's a lifelong energy, especially with the infinity. It's like once, it's like, you know how like you didn't know how to do something, but then once you learn how to do it, it's like you never forgot it. It's like riding a bike. You know what I'm saying? It's like riding a bike. So as long as you have perseverance, as long as you have will, you know, to go the distance, it's like it doesn't matter where you are in life. Like that's a skill that you have picked up. You know what I'm saying? That's a skill, a capability, an ability that you have picked up that will always be there. So y'all could definitely be, you know, one of the type of people where it's like you could fall down but you get back up again, you know, mad resilient. Like things could not be going your way, but you gonna keep it going. And it's like, if you have that type of energy, then it's like just use that energy towards your financial situation to bring change. Like if you already have that, transfer those skills. So y'all could be one of them type of people that just have a lot of like mad transferable skills. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you have skills. You have skills. I think you just got to be a little more headstrong, especially as it comes off to other people. You definitely have to be headstrong, and you definitely have to advocate for yourself. Don't let nobody sit up here and play you just because your money may not be looking how it's looking right now. Like your transferable skills is what is going to help you to be able to, when you spot the right opportunity for you, that you're going to be able to jump on that thing. And I think it's going to be the right thing for you, because it's the King of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles right here. It's like this lets me know that like I feel like where it's just like your finances is really connected to even you changing as a person. You know what I'm saying? You getting more serious, you jumping on these opportunities and being ambitious. Okay, the King of Wands, like that's an ambitious individual. Like that's an ambitious individual. Like that's someone who can see an opportunity and they're gonna jump on it. Okay, that's that type of person. So I definitely feel like, you know, you gotta embody that type of energy, especially when it comes down to, you know, your passion. Like that's going to be the main thing that's within you. Your passion is going to be driving this. And I feel like, you know, you can definitely look forward to things materializing for you. They might be materializing a bit slower, but it's okay. It's okay, because we still have the Three of Cups that's showing up here. And I know the Three of Cups, it'll talk about like friendship. It'll talk about rapport. But the Three of Cups, to me, it also talks about, you know, celebration. And it also talks about success and community as well. So it's like slowly but surely, I feel like once you step into this ambitious, I'm going after what I want energy, it's like slowly but surely, I feel like you'll be able to encounter the help that you need. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be able to garner the support that you need. You'll be able to garner the success that you need. You'll be able to garner the change that you need. It's just, it's kind of like it's a positive cycle for y'all. It's a positive cycle, you know. But I think it all depends on you being serious about it and putting yourself in there. But I definitely think it's a positive cycle. It's like I got serious about what I want, so I listened to myself. And because I listened to myself, I was able to persevere. Because I was able to persevere, I feel a lot much more confident and ambitious to go after what I want. I'm going after what I want. Yes, it's happening slowly, but I'm seeing change. I'm seeing change through, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to keep going. Like, I'm seeing change, you know, because I'm actually, you know, accomplishing things. I'm celebrating things, and I built up a community. You know what I'm saying? Like, I built up a community because I listened to myself. I listened to myself. Like, it just keeps going. You know what I'm saying? But it's a positive type of thing that's going on for you. So I definitely feel like your situation is going to change, but it's definitely gonna change a little more slowly. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna change a little more slowly. And I want to get some information just to see. I was gonna try to see, like, you know, what opportunities you should go after. But then what came up was like the Six of Wands. And this is a good card. Talks a lot about like success, you know, after like successfully this is like successfully completing a goal, you know, the success that comes after, the visibility, the attention, the validation that you receive, you know, after, like, you led a valiant effort. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, if anything, you should look for opportunities that help with your visibility, that help put you out there, that help get you in front of people. You should look for opportunities that are like that. Okay. You can't play the back. You cannot play the back. Okay. You can't be baby in the corner. Okay. Nobody puts baby in a corner. So if you were a shy person, if you were an introverted person, it's like, you gotta kind of, maybe that'll be something that'll help change you. Because when you step into the King of Wands energy, like, this is not the person who is an introvert. Like, this is not that person. This is someone who is who is gonna lean in. This is someone who is gonna, you know, be more expansive as opposed to contained. And so it's like, that's the type of energy that you got to get into, you know. So you got to look for opportunities that expand you, not opportunities that constrict you, you know. So let's see what else comes up with the energy oracle. See what comes up. So we had anxiety. Yeah, y'all could be experiencing some anxiety, maybe about you being able to be self-sufficient. And this is probably why it's other people in your business, because maybe you're not in a self-sufficient place right now where everything is running and advancing through and progressing through you. Maybe you still need help. Or maybe also just anxiety about what to choose, what you feel passionate about, what you should do. But yeah, I feel like, you know, the storm is clearing up. Okay. The storm is clearing up when it comes to this anxiety. So I just feel like you have to, you know, be there for yourself. If you have to, lean on a support group of other people as well, then, you know, lean on those folks as well. But also, I feel like anxiety and fear really be coming like from us not listening to ourselves, or, you know, calming our minds down and stuff like that. So I just feel like if you ever experience those moments of anxiety, just always bring it back to you. So y'all could probably do some meditation or whatever, but you got to do whatever you can do to block out the voices of other people and what they have to say. Like, you must. Now let's see what else comes up. This is Angel of Balance. Yeah, so some of y'all definitely could use some temperance in your life, especially if you are feeling this anxiety, even with your financial situation right now. it's like you definitely do have to come to a place of balance within yourself, and also just being understanding with yourself, being patient with yourself. But I also feel like it just brings it back to maybe meditation. So, you spending some time, like, maybe even journaling and stuff. If y'all not those types of people who can connect the thoughts and ideas in your head and come to the conclusion, maybe you do have to journal and get things out. It's really up to however are able to best communicate with yourself and to figure things out. Like, it's really just, it's really up to you. Like, we all come to conclusions in a different way. We all find the answers within us in a different way. For me, I really will just be connecting the dots in my head. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that for other folks, it is easier to kind of write down your thoughts and get everything out. So it's really up to you. It's really up to you. Let's see what else comes out. Yeah, we have financial constraints. Yeah, I feel like this is just confirming that, yeah, you are dealing with some financial issues just as of right now. Just keep persisting and persevering through this, and try to not look at it. It be hard sometimes, but it's like you really have to try to not look at anything that is gonna reaffirm to you that, like, things are really bad right now. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to look past your circumstance. Sometimes you have to, like, it's not saying that you know what I'm saying, like, you're being naive about things or you're blocking these things out, but it's like sometimes you really have to focus on your work and not focus on, how much you have in your bank account, like what your bank account say. Sometimes you really can't do that, like when you're doing this work. You know what I'm saying? And we have forgiveness here. Forgiveness came up. So, maybe you all do have to forgive others and maybe what they've said to you or what they've told you. You got to let go of the resentment. Maybe, someone didn't support a goal or dream that you had. So now you might feel this is probably why you're in the headspace of like, oh, I have so many things I could do. I don't know what to choose. Maybe there's a fear of failure, or there's a fear of no one supporting you, or a fear of someone saying something. And it's like, failure is natural. It happens along your journey. And also, like, maybe fearing what other people have to say is like, people gonna say what they're gonna say. Like, you just have to forgive them because they don't know what they're talking about, because you're listening to your own intuition with the high priestess. You're listening to your own vision. A lot of this is like stuff that's really like unconscious or subconscious, so it's like when it comes down to changing your financial situation, sometimes you really do got to get into your subconscious, and you can't stay focused on what is consciously going on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's through your subconscious that things change. So, like, and that's where the truth is. The truth is in your subconscious. So, yeah. Maybe it is time, like, you have to forgive maybe others if you've had any resentment towards other people, or even resentment towards yourself for where you currently are. It's like, yeah, forgive yourself, because that's really the only way that you don't want to accomplish things out of a negative energy. You know what I'm saying? You want to accomplish things out of a positive energy. I feel like it magnetizes things. And if you don't know what I mean, I'm talking about, like, think about someone who is successful, and it's like one person, they got successful because they put positive intentions and energy into their work. Now they're successful. There could be another person that is successful, but maybe they got successful out of spite. Maybe they got successful because other people told them they wasn't going to be nothing, so they got mad and they created a life. But it's like, yeah, you still became successful, but you did it out of spite and resentment for other people. So what is that saying? So I just feel like, you want your heart to be clear as you are, stepping into this success and validation. Like, you want your heart to be clear. Like, but the thing too, I want to tell y'all is, even if you're one of those people that's like, oh, you have to choose out of one of the things that you're doing to focus on, is like, you also understand that just because you can't choose all right now, or you have to get serious about one thing or a couple things, it's like, don't think that you can never come back around and circle back around to that idea that you had to put on the shelf. Because when I see the King of Wands, like, this give me the energy of like someone who can, it's like they looking at multiple opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Like, they looking at multiple things that gonna magnetize their situation. You know, so don't feel like you can't circle back to old ideas, or you can't circle back to other things that you wanted to do. Don't feel like you can't do that, because you can. Yes, and then we have patience. Patience came up again. I definitely feel like, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles showing up here, okay, you're definitely going to have to exhibit some patience, because things are going to materialize. They will materialize for you, but they just may not materialize as fast as you would like it to. But there's going to be materializing. Yeah, like basically saying like it's going to come together. It just may not come together as quickly as you would like. Yeah, it's just funny because patience definitely showed up 3 times with the Knight of Pentacles, the patience card here, and then even with the Angel of Balance. So, you know, you just gotta keep doing what you need to do. Be cautious, okay? Be cautious, be patient, and, you know, keep pushing forward. I want to get y'all some advice cards. This card fell out on the ground. A win-win outcome is forecast. Win-win outcome. So a good outcome is going to happen that is going to satisfy everybody on all sides. Like I said, there could be people that mean well for you over here. They could mean well for you. But, you know, sometimes you really can't listen to other people, because they really will be in your business thinking that they can control the outcomes of your life. And it's like, you actually can't. You can't control the outcomes of other people's lives. You could help. You could help. Like, if you want them to have positive outcomes, you can help. But it's not all in your hands. So, hey, it's showing a win-win outcome is forecast. You know, things will change significantly in your situation to where they can stay over there, because at the end of the day, I feel like people just want to know that you're making money and that you're profitable. That's all they want to know. They don't care about all that other stuff, especially if this has to do with family. That is what I just heard was all in your grill. Like family that's all in your face, or all in your situation, or all in your business. Like, especially if it's them. I'm trying to get y'all one more card. Okay, we have expect powerful change. That's good. Expect powerful change. That's really good. Like, that's really, really good. So, yeah, when I see on the anxiety card, it's a thunder, or it's like a, I don't know if it's a, no, it's a lightning bolt right here. And I know lightning like presents power as well. So you should definitely, you know, look forward to, you know, maybe something happening that is just really gonna like ignite you. Like, it's gonna ignite your passion, ignite your fire. But you must be ignited, because you have to step into this King of Wands energy. Like, you must be. So I just feel like it's through your ability to continue to keep persevering, through your financial situation, and also just, you know, choosing what you want. Maybe you have to depend on and lean on other people that are supportive to you, or you just have to incorporate this thing into your life. You just listen to yourself. Like, listen to yourself. Like, what do you want? What do you want? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want to do? Because it's gonna be on you. You know what I'm saying? So what do you want? Like, don't listen to other people. What other people want for you. Like I said, people can mean well, but it may not be the right thing for your life. You know, prosperity lies ahead. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Like, it's just like, I'm like, yeah, that's good. No, it really is good, because it's just letting me know, like, as we have confirmed, even with the Taurus energy, like, you gonna be experiencing some, you know, some good stability, like, and it's gonna be something that's gonna carry you through, you know what I'm saying, for a while. It's not just gonna be some little temporary whatever change and then you go back to broke. It's like, nah, it's gonna set you up to, you know, get you at least ready, so where you can, you know, go accomplish some more goals or move to the next level. Like, that's what it's gonna do. Like, you're not gonna go backwards. So if that was a fear, if that was some anxiety, like, if I choose something, what if it's not the right thing? What if I go backwards? It's like, you're not gonna go backwards. You're not. With that being said, y'all, I think I'm just leave it right there. I definitely hope that you all resonated with this pile. Definitely make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one.